Money at Work continuing educational series. Today's installment and today's episode centers around changes. Things have changed, and if you continue to operate in this environment with old mindsets, you're going to find that you're not successful and you're left behind. Fact of the matter is, the American dream is still alive and well. The approach to the American dream and the way that we look at money and the way that we handle our money and manage our money is based on probably an old mindset that doesn't work anymore. So it's still definitely attainable once you understand that there's got to be changes. And when things do change, you've got to modify. You've got to have a transitional period. You got to transform. You got to shift. You got to adjust your approach, your mindset, your habits, some of the ways that you look at things in order to be successful in the new environment. You know, the great American dream, when we grew up, we were hearing, go to college, get a good job, buy a house, pay off the mortgage as soon as possible, save a little bit of money each month, and you'll be set for life. Well, that was at a time period, and it was rock solid advice because our grandparents and our great-grandparents, they lived in the same house for their entire life. They had one job for their entire life. They lived on one income. They retired with a pension. They had little to no credit card debt. And they saved a little money consistently each week, each month on a recurring basis. They could count on Social Security as part of their retirement. And they planned on being retired for only a few short years. Life has changed, and that is what this is all about. Today, we'll move 4 to 6 times in our life, at least. Have at least 3 to 7 jobs during our lifetime. Need 2 incomes just to live. Never have a pension. Struggle with credit card debt. Save very little money. Worry about Social Security being there, and for good reason. And will be retired for 30 years or possibly more. So things have dramatically changed, and the way that we approach our life cycle needs to change as well, financially speaking. So you need strategies for success in a new environment. So once we recognize, hey, there's a new environment, we have to adapt to it. We have to have new strategies in order to become successful in the new environment. And that comes from just basic understandings. And it really starts with financial literacy, how money works. So you can start putting basic and advanced principles into your corner to work for you. You know, learn basic things like the high cost of waiting, how to pay yourself first on an automated and routine basis, the theory of decreasing responsibility, the great power of compound interest, the rule of 72, debt stacking. Financial literacy is a must. You know, we can't escape from money being involved in our lives. So with that in mind, we want to make sure that we put ourselves in a position to be successful financially speaking. It's one of the areas of life, and the more that we educate ourselves and the more that we learn, the more we implement changes that are positive to our life, it has an immediate near-term impact, and on the long range or long-term impact, it has great ripple effects. MillionaireMindset.life, stretch your thinking, create your vision, and achieve.